my biggest struggle before I came to 11th Element was a lack of community. So I moved to Florida and about 2 years now, and I came kicking and screaming. So I left a really great community for a job opportunity. It was hard to get connected within a church once I felt like I settled on one. It was really hard for me because I was really lonely. I was lacking accountability. I was lacking friendships, just so being able to have fun, like all the different pieces of what makes a person a human. I didn't want to read my Bible. I didn't want to pray. And I couldn't figure out why, because you would think being in a dark space, that's what I would turn to, and that's how, in some ways, how I would handle adversity and struggle in the past. But I was so angry at him for bringing me down here and feeling like I was alone. So when I found out about 11th Element, I was intrigued, but also tentative, because I didn't want to get my hopes up and I had gone to a lot of things that people had told me where I would find community and find different things. I tried all kinds of different things, and they had failed pretty miserably. So I was not super excited about trying another thing. So I found 11th Element through the Avenue Church, and I was fairly new there, was having a hard time getting plugged in. A friend of mine that I had met there told me that she knew Logan and said it would be a really cool thing. She knew I liked to exercise and run and do different things. So my first day at 11th Element, I walked in and felt a very warm community, which I was excited about. It was definitely a diverse group of people, and so I felt like I could find my place there. This group just seemed like a very welcoming, open arms group, so I was appreciative of that. So the way 11th Element runs is you have 8:30, I think is when it officially starts. You get to talk to people, kind of catch up with people on their weeks, and then Logan will gather everybody together, does a short message. One thing that I appreciate about the message is it does feel like the gospel is shared every time.
Like, man, if I'm actually remembering and reminding myself of the first coming of Jesus and how important that was and how it literally changed the world, well then my life is probably going to look a little different.
Then we work out for about an hour, and it changes every time. You never know what it's going to be. The community here at CrossFit I think is really unique and is very diverse, not just in age, stage, occupation, background, but also in fitness level. So there's a lot of people who are new to working out. There's people who have been working out for years. There's people who compete and do like strength workouts, and then there's people like me who I run most mornings and do this on this. This is just kind of a fun, something else to do. It's something that the workouts you can accommodate as much as you want. You're never forced to do anything you don't feel comfortable with, but there's also a camaraderie where you get to try new things. And I mean, we've had people here who have been in their 60s, 70s who aren't very active, and this is just a way to kind of get moving. And then we've had people who are trying to just get back in shape. We've had people who are, I don't know if they're bodybuilders, but they work out a lot. So it's a huge but diverse crew of people, so it's something that I appreciate. So my relationship with the Lord has definitely changed a lot in the last year, and it's been a lot more hopeful. There are people that are asking me, how is your walk? How are you? Like, are you reading your Bible? How are things going? And not in an accusatory way, but in a check-in way, and in a way of people who care. I do think there's something about fitness, exercise, that A, people are committed to getting their workout in, and B, it kind of the endorphins thing's a real thing. I think that is, it kind of opens people up. So a lot of times the conversations after workouts get deeper and deeper as you go on.